Hello, this is Unesa Khalid. I am a branding strategist, and today we are going to be talking about a single step that you can take that put you into a spotlight. You are just pushing all the competition aside and having all the attention to yourself. Why am I the right person to teach you that? Um, for one, I'm a branding strategist. But I don't believe that only saying that matters. So a little background. I started my design business in 2016. So back then, I had absolutely like no Facebook following, no, or I didn't have enough money to run ads or like anything of the sort. A lot of people say that branding your business means putting your personal face out there. So I'm not against it, but um, for me personally, I don't do it for myself. Okay, it's not that I would say tell my clients to do the same. No way, it's your brand, so I won't tell them that. But it's kind of something personal, so I don't do it. But a lot of people in the start, they told me that good luck with your business because that's never going to work. Yeah, like their good luck with your business was something like, yeah, screw you. But I still made it. I just didn't make it. I have had like tons of people messaging me that Uneza, you are my inspiration. The way you stand out and the way you like people look up to you, you are really my inspiration. And the time frame in which you progress, like I just started in 2016 in October, and in like the first quarter of 2017 I was like completely booked, and I made in the start I made huge ton of money. And people were like some of the accountability partners I had back then, they were like, God, you gotta tell your story, you gotta spill out the secret sauce. What is it that you do that without even sharing your face, you are like all over the place and you are being booked all the time? So that is my background story. Okay, without further ado, let's talk about the step. Every single person who is into branding talks about, okay, what do you stand for? What does your brand stand for? What is your mission? Okay, but like I haven't seen anybody talking about it. What do you not stand for? Okay, so it's like, what are you against? What is the one thing that you dislike about your industry? um that right there is the secret. We all know we stand for this, we stand for that, but what people don't talk about is what they dislike about their industry, what they are against in their industry. So as my example, um, a while ago I posted an article discussing how you can make a free logo in like 5 minutes um, without hiring a designer. It was something like that. So I got a lot of attention. People started talking about, like, there were haters and there were lovers. So I got lots and lots and lots of attention because not a lot of people talk about making your own logo. What a lot of designers commented on my um, social media posts that, hey, you are misleading everybody. Hey, look, when we start, we don't usually have all
the huge capital. So most people tend to go to places like Fiverr or Upwork or anyone they know that who would deliver the logo or graphics or whatever in a very low rate. So I'm not saying that everybody who delivers in low rates is like a cheap designer or you don't buy someone who has a low rate or something of the sort, or somebody from Fiverr or Upwork. Everybody is not the best choice. I'm not saying that. In fact, a best friend of mine, a mentor. I consider him that. He started his business from Upwork, and that got clients and upgraded his business and everything, and now he is so much successful than me that I consider him a mentor and seek advice. His advice, I'm not saying that everyone there is like that, but um, most of them are. So most of them tend to just either copy paste the logos and everything. They already have the like the templates and everything, and they would just copy paste, just change, make little tweaks and here and there, or they would just deliver you the same thing that they have delivered to somebody else, maybe change the color or something of the sort. So you really don't want that for your business. So that's why, that was the reason I made the video, that if you are like doing it not professionally, it's even not about profession, it's like, if you don't have the capital, then why not do it in an easy way? And that's what I shared. Anyways,
Instead of going to those designers, why don't I teach them how to do it for free as a temporary solution, not a permanent one? But why don't a designer actually teach them that instead of them going to cheap designers? Another, yeah, another thing that I actually shared that caused a lot of buzz, like it was a lot of buzz, and I can't even tell you how many haters I got through that post. Was like, and about the haters, I'm going to talk about it in a little while. So it was a post that said something like, um, you don't really need a website once you start. And at that time, I was working as only a website designer and developer. So that also um, attracted a lot of attention, and there were so many lovers, like they were like, thank you so much for sharing this with us. And my point of view was that you don't have the budget, you don't have the capital, so why not start with some free social media, or some um, anything free websites. There are tons and millions of them out there at the moment. So of course I do believe that once you have a little budget, you got to have your own home. And that your own home is your website, of course, because nothing on this planet internet is yours. So yeah, and that attracted a lot of people, and they were so I actually ended up people messaging me and saying that you were a great inspiration, and I never thought I could be an inspiration, but you were a great inspiration because you share with us that how you didn't have the money, and still you made it, and you didn't have like, I was broke when I started this business, so I didn't have the money to buy a domain name and hosting or whatever, so I didn't. And by sharing that on social media, um, I became an inspiration. Yeah, it was a controversial topic, and this is what I'm against in my industry, because I know that the designers are always going to convince you to who, you got to have perfectly designed logo, we got to have a perfectly designed website when you start out. Yeah, I do believe that having all of those things do elevate your status, because to be honest, people do judge a book by its cover. I do believe in all of that, but if you don't have the budget, screw the perfection, like screw it, seriously. So these were the two things I did that attracted a lot of people to me, and made me stand out. Those are just the verbal things that I did. Okay, yeah, I wrote a blog post. Yeah, I made a YouTube video on that logo part, and I've been doing this on and off, and I've been having haters tell me how they dislike what I say, and they would convince everyone who write on my post that they would try to convince everyone that don't listen to her. But well, here I am having fully booked and not caring about what people say about me. So yeah, one thing that I wanted to share about, yeah, haters. It's look, um, all the great peoples of the world, they all have had haters. You shouldn't be scared of having haters. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable, but with time it gets like, okay, screw them, who cares? Because if I really want to stand out, if I really want to be on the spotlight, it kind of have some side effects, but those things fade away with time. Like, I'm not saying that there won't be any haters, but you won't really care about those haters anymore. Like, seriously, you won't.
Another example that I have is of um, a coach. So she isn't a coach actually. She is like an online business manager. So maybe I think she was in start. She was doing coaching, but not anymore. Anyone. And anyways, I know her from Facebook, and we have connected and really liked like each other and everything. What we have to share. So one day she was live and she was talking about what she dislikes about the industry that is coaching, and that was like, she is not somebody who would like pick up a fight or something like that, but she was so blunt and honest about the fact that some of the coaches would be on your head when they want to charge a lot, and then they don't give the support that that huge amount of investment like deserves. They don't give that support, and once the timing is done, they would never even reach out back to you or care, even if we are reaching out to them again for some small something that we discussed before in our sessions or something. So well, why she was talking about it, and it's really a controversial topic actually, a really controversial one. A lot of coaches were triggered and everything, but the thing is, if she had been quiet about that, she wouldn't have attracted as much of people as I saw on her live video. I've never seen any of her live videos before, but I was so damn connected to her. So this is an example of me getting connected to somebody, and it wasn't just me. I know I personally messaged her after that and told her that I'm very grateful for her sharing that, because I thought that maybe that's just me and I'm just maybe I'm judging people or something. But the truth is that this is not me being judgmental. It's something that's fair, just fair. Anyway, so this is just an example I wanted to put out there. And the fact is that those who didn't like what she had to say, she had to say, they probably just unfriended her, or but the thing is that those things down the line, they don't matter. What matters is like, you are there for your tribe, you are there for your people, your audience, your clients, your customers, whoever. This is the only thing that matters. But I had to learn it like through some trial and error, and through, of course, some mentors and everything. But because in the start I was very scared of conflicts and everything, but it's we cannot please everybody, so that's a fact. I'm not saying to just always be fighting, just always be posting the posts that are triggering people. No, it's just like 5%, not more than that. So maybe once a month, or once in 2 months or something like that. I'm not suggesting to always be triggering people and always be like a controversial person and always no, that would be a mess. And maybe if your personality is like that, that's a different story. But if you are not somebody like that, don't do it, because that's not how we grow business. Like, we are really here to help people, to serve them, and if we are always like on the verge of like a fight, it's not good. So anyways, I really hope that this was really useful for you, and I'm sure because you are at the end of the video, so, and I'm really grateful for you to be at the end of the video and still listening to me. Thank you so much. And if you think that this will be useful, please share this with your tribe, and they will be really grateful, I'm telling you that. So please share this video, subscribe to my channel, and give me a please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.